Before I begin the review, I want to start off and say congratulations, Oda! 17 years. Not a lot of mangaka really make it that far writing manga in the anime and manga industry. They don't. And that is really rare, so I feel like, Oda deserves grats for this entire event. Because, even though there's some problems with One Piece, especially with slow pacing sometimes, it's rare to see a manga series last this long, and so I feel like Oda deserves that credit. And at the exact same time, you can clearly see he still loves his series. You can still see the same exact passion he had in One Piece when he started off with, and that really means a lot. Oda still shows that passion, and you don't get to see that a lot with mangaka if they last that long, and you can clearly see he loves his series. Now, with this chapter, I personally believe it was a good chapter. Once again, another setup. We've been having nothing but setup chapters one after another. I'm going to be honest here. What is Oda doing? This is the 17th year anniversary now. This chapter stated that. So I'm guessing Oda's going to pull out the big-ass gun soon, since it is 17 years. I bet, he's doing all this build-up to build up the tension. That's one thing I do notice about One Piece I do want to cover real quick. Oda knows how to build up that tension. There's always these different sections in arcs when it comes to One Piece. For instance, you'll have, a very awesome, freaking explosive, beginning. And then the middle's a lot of just build-up and tension build-up, setups, and stuff like that. And then when it gets to right at the end of the arc, you're like, holy shit! It's like that. Usually that's the entire, direction each arc of One Piece takes. And so I personally believe the reason why we're having so much build-up, excessive build-up, is because we're gonna have something major go down that might affect the future of One Piece in general, which since this is Doffy. And so it's going to be which can affect One Piece in general in the future, since they are trying to take down Doffy. Now, here's the thing, okay? The chapter, for the most part, there's a couple things that happened. You have the entire bit when Sugar wakes up. For instance, Sugar's finally up, and you can see that she's gotten some form of fear when it comes to long noses. Like, she doesn't like, Usopp anymore since he has a long-ass nose. And so she's gonna hunt him down, try to kill him, turn him into a toy and stuff like that. And I find that very interesting. And then also, we find out a little bit of information about these toy soldiers, those big freaking toys, those, Nutcrackers, that's what they're called, the Christmas Nutcrackers. Pretty much from what we see in this chapter is that they're immortal. Like, you saw them get a hole punched through them, so their head chopped off, they form back together. Now, here's the big question, okay? From what we have seen from Sugar, it seems she needs people to make toys, but can she just make toys? Does she need people? Because, I wonder if those giant Nutcracker toy soldiers are people. That's the big question I have right now, because, they're being cut up and stuff. I wonder if they are someone, or are they just, subordinates that Sugar made out of nowhere. I'm curious about that right now. But overall, the chapter was good. For instance, you have Law about to get his handcuffs out, which is really good. I like how Law's finally going to start entering the fray in action. And you better give me my fucking flashback, Oda. Give me my flashback. I hate it how you're doing it. I've asked this for freaking, 4 weeks now? 4 or 5 weeks? Come on. Seriously, stop trolling your fans. Everybody wants to know more about Law, because Law is fucking epic. He's one of my favorite characters. So please, Oda, please. So anyways, besides that, I personally believe the chapter for the most part is good. It's not the best chapter ever I've seen from today, but it definitely is a good chapter, and I do like the setups, and I do know One Piece will be good as it progresses. Right now, Oda just loves building that tension. He loves pretty much teasing his entire fan base. That's exactly what Oda loves doing, and you can clearly see it in these recent chapters. But anyways, everybody, tell me your thoughts. Did you like this chapter? Did you hate this chapter? What was your favorite moment? And what do you feel about that ending with Diamante versus Rebecca? Do you think Rebecca is going to get her revenge? Like, for instance, do you think she's going to be able to overcome this challenge and going to get, revenge against the person that killed her mother? Do you think that is possible? Let me know in the comments below. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like Rebecca's going to have serious character development soon? Let me know. I love all of you so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.